Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to AM Whiskey. That's Aaron, and I'm Mark. Welcome to today's edition. You know, we've heard and watched a few videos on YouTube, certain whiskey channel, really well known, really been talking a lot of good things about Cedar Ridge. And so, one of us, not with an M, was able to locate a little Cedar Ridge. So what do you got here, Aaron?
This is the barrel proof offering. I was actually kind of looking for the single malt, but came across this. I like a little more proof, so went with the barrel proof. Let's see if I can get a cork pop since someone says I can't do it. Somebody doesn't.
Oh, this will be a good
cell phone.
America.
That
wasn't bad. It's a fakey cork.
Not too shabby. So there's a fresh crack. I did get this bottle a while ago, but you know, a certain channel, not going to mention any names, SLB Basement Bourbon Bar. Shout out to them. You should watch them. Subscribe.
Really good channel.
Very good channel. Just did a video where they talked about how this is one of the best values in whiskey. I think this was like $50 for this. They're just standard offering, 90 proof, 86 proofs, like $35, $40. And I think their single malt was like $70, $80.
Quite the Aaron pour.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I mean, it's pretty golden, kind of on the
nose is
light
nice.
Golden brown.
The nose is up.
So where does this whiskey come from?
Comes from Iowa.
The corn state.
And they use 74% Iowa corn. Apparently they started out using just their own corn, but now they've grown to the point where they have to source some, but they try and keep it as local as possible. So it's Iowa corn, 14% rye, and 12% two-row malted barley. It is a blend of 3 to 4 year whiskey.
Interesting. I'm surprised that they need to get corn from out of the state. It felt like Iowa's got a ton.
Iowa.
Oh, it's all Iowa.
Yeah, it's all Iowa. It used to be just their own. Like they on their farm.
So now the farm isn't big enough.
Now their farm isn't big enough to supply them. I'm going with Kurt from SLB. That's what he said. I didn't do much research. Again, I had bought this bottle a while ago because I had heard really good things about this across WhiskeyTube, not just from SLB, but they just released a video, so thought we'd actually crack this open and take a look.
It smells really, really sweet.
It does. That was the first thing I got.
This smells like a Mark whiskey.
Sweet. It also smells finished to me. Like if I just smelled this, I would think it was finished in some sort of red wine.
So you're getting red fruits off the nose then?
Yeah. And it's just...
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of a blue corn.
Caramels.
It reminds me of a blue corn.
See, I'm not getting the grainy notes that I usually get from some of those.
I'm not getting graininess either. There's no cut pipe here.
I mean, it smells good, but it does smell sweet. It smells kind of like a cotton candy.
It's very sweet. I'm starting to get a little bit of the hint of I get a vanilla, real strong vanilla, and I'm starting to get a little bit of that hint of that red fruit.
Ooh. Oh, wow. Wow.
Really? What the truck?
I think SLB might be onto something. This is pretty freaking good. Wow. There is a lot of fruitiness to me, though.
A ton of fruitiness up front. A little, what I'd call medium spice level in the mid palate. And right now, it's just riding on fruit on the back palate.
I get a grape cotton candy note right up front. Mm-hmm. Like, it's so...
I got the grape on the back palate.
I got great cotton candy up front, and then it kind of goes to a little bit of a drying note on my side palate. Not bad in any way, and wow, I'm still
my first pour. There's just a touch of the finish still going. Wow. All right, I'm gonna have to take a look at the clock on this now. Okay. Yeah, great. Sweet, little vanilla, little honey. Almost a touch of nut. No spice. There's almost like a peanut at the back end of the honey. Back to great. Wow.
Wow. I am
impressed.
Yeah, I think that is really good.
I just died. Solid 40 seconds. And it didn't really die. It just died down. I mean, there's still a hue of it there. I'm really impressed. Did you say how old this whiskey was earlier?
They said it's blend of 3 to 4 year whiskey. This does not taste like 3 to 4 year whiskey.
It does. Well, yes, it does not taste like.
It doesn't have that sharpness.
There's no sharpness. There's no sharpness. There's no graininess. It is missing a wood backer.
It does not taste like a well-aged whiskey or bourbon. I mean, I think if I had to guess, I would have put this in the 6 to 8 year range if I was guessing on age. Very, very fruit forward to me.
Yeah.
Very sweet. Easy to drink.
I wouldn't have guessed 116 on proof. Like, based on how it's drinking, I would have been 10 something. 101.
Oh, yeah.
103. Like, it's like, I don't even think I could have gotten to 107.
I mean,
this is.
I gotta say, this.
Ladies and gentlemen, new entry for Whiskey of the Year and a bottle I'm hunting.
I don't know if it's Whiskey of the Year category, maybe in the budget range. This is definitely in the Whiskey of the Year, depending on what you're going to call a budget.
Yeah.
Or like a shelf-stable version.
You can find a place that has it.
Find this.
Well, this is...
It isn't from Iowa. We're in Illinois.
Yeah.
So it's not far from us. I don't know where it's all distributed at. Yeah. You can go to their website and they have a list of where they can ship to, and they will ship to you. If you're one of those states, I'm guessing we are, since I got this at
it's batch 7
store here. And I'm not a huge single malt fan. I keep trying. I keep failing. But I think I may try and pick up their single malt, because this was a big shocker. So I'm thinking maybe this is the single malt that pushes me over the edge. So if that's something you would like to see, let us know in the comments. While you're there, hit that little thumbs up, give us a like. And if you're not, which most of you aren't, subscribe. We'd appreciate it.
I'd appreciate it. He'd appreciate it. We'd all appreciate it. Well, I think, it's a really good, rock solid little product. I think it's great. And then the price on it, what is a bottle like this? I mean, this is basically barrel proof.
It's like $50-$60.
Dude, for a barrel proof? I mean, that's...
For barrel proof, again, 3 to 4 year old, but the flavor on this is just rocking.
If you're a Buffalo Trace guy that likes...
I didn't want to say it,
whiskey,
but
if you're a Stag Man, an E.H. Taylor single barrel guy, and you just go Google for Gaga for that stuff.
Maybe going a little overboard, but this is a much more attainable, and
this is not a bad choice.
No.
I mean, it isn't. I mean, there is no wood, right? There's quite a few stags you get a little bit of wood on, right, and stuff like that.
It's not as dark or as rich as some of those, but it is a full flavor. And it seems like this could be something that would mature into those products.
Yeah.
What are you giving this?
8.2.
eat too.
If it's my favorite palate, I like sweet. I like grape. I like. Yeah.
I was gonna go a 7-9.
Well, then you're not too far off. And this doesn't have
not
any.
too far.
This does not have any spice.
And that's why it
Or
probably,
wood.
if it had one of those other components, it would
Yeah.
probably kick up.
So for me, I put it barely very good.
Yeah.
You're barely under very good. I mean, 3/10 of a point.
Yeah. Oh, this surprised the heck out of me. Kurt and Trent, you certainly were not lying when
You
you
were
said
right.
that this is a great value in whiskey. If Cedar Ridge is distributed in your state, I would do yourself a favor, go out and get some. Very good.
Yeah, it's great.
Till next time, cheers.
Keep the whiskey flowing. Santa Maria. He's good.
That's pretty fucking tasty.
It's right up my alley.
That really is tasty.
Yeah, I mean, it's tater juice.